Bum, bum, bum. Alright, we are solving a murder mystery. Why is there a dead chicken right here? Mutt, come here. Come here, Mutt.
Excuse me.
I don't understand that sometimes you could praise
Good
him,
boy. Good
and sometimes
boy.
you can't. Sometimes it's grayed out.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
Good boy.
Here, Mutt.
Speaking of which, my own nourishment needs to come into play here. Oh, I overate. Oops. Too late.
Excuse me.
I went to confession yesterday, and that old priest was completely hammered again.
Good day to you. What brings you here?
I need deets.
Father, I need to ask you a few questions.
I don't have time for theological discussions, my son.
That's not why I'm here. My name's Henry, and I wanted to ask about the murder that happened recently. Someone killed and gutted a young maidservant and left her body lying by the city walls. And I hear it's not the first time this has happened.
Another one murdered. May the Lord grant her eternal rest. Why is it you ask?
Somebody is murdering maids here. We have to put an end to it.
Yes, but those poor souls are already at God's side. And revenge
It's
never...
not about revenge,
I don't want
bro.
revenge. I want to stop more killing. That's a better reason, isn't it?
True enough. What do you need to know?
One of the other victims was a girl named Yarka. But I reckon you know that, don't you? What can you tell me about her?
About Yarka. She was an ordinary girl. She served the von Groll family.
Where did you know Yarka from?
I knew her since she was a little girl. Knew her family.
And?
I was her uncle. When my brother and his wife died, I took care of her.
Okay.
You raised her? A priest with a child?
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not the first of the clergy to have a child on the side. But at least everyone knew Yarka wasn't my own daughter.
No offense, but how did you know what to do? Without a wife, without a family? I would have been lost.
I was a bit, when she was smaller, it was fine, but when she grew up a bit...
Yeah, time of the
Maybe
month, all that stuff.
I was too hard on her.
Then you're like, oh, she's getting suitors and men. Hang on, I'm trying to move stuff around underneath the desk. There we go.
Why do you think you were too hard on her?
Yarko was an orphan, with no family and no possessions. Her only chance of a good life was a good upbringing. And then, a husband. But the more I led her in that direction, the more she resisted me.
How did she rebel against you?
She wouldn't listen. She ran away. She ran around with all sorts. And how did it turn out? She died. And in sin. Such a disgrace.
Disgrace? What the devil are you talking about?
She was pregnant! Even if she had lived, what then? Nobody would want to marry her anymore.
How does that even work? Did you have her with you at the presbytery?
When she was small, I could. But when she grew up, she had to go. It wouldn't look right.
You're well off, though. Couldn't you provide for her?
I couldn't. Even if she had been my very own. More so, since she was my brother's.
But how come?
The church's property always remains the church's. They keep a close eye on that.
Why don't you respect Lumiere?
That's my business. You needn't concern yourself about that. I won't tell you anything.
Come on, this is a really important matter. You can trust me.
That's just what a person I shouldn't trust would say.
Come now, Father. I'm not just asking out of curiosity. This is about all the dead girls. Isn't it written in scripture? Speak up for those who have no voice.
Look at
And
Henry.
Layman quotes the Bible to me.
Yeah.
Fine.
Quote away,
Lumiere
sir.
accused me of her murder.
What?
Yes. He slandered me in public.
And how... What happened then?
It turned out he was deranged. How could he even think such a thing? He's finished in Kuttenberg.
Who do you think killed her?
William, that pig of Satan. He gambles in the tavern on All Saints' Day and leads the locals astray. Yarka always went there to listen to music. I'm sure he got her with child.
Why do you think it was William? Do you have any evidence?
Evidence? He's a skirt chaser, a tool of Satan. He messes with poor girls' heads.
And does anyone else come to mind? No other man spoke with her?
No, absolutely not.
I've heard enough, Father. I'll be going.
Son, I'll give you some good advice. Don't listen to Lumiere. That man has gone completely mad.
Yeah, so, crazy old man is what that is. Let's fast travel over here. Jesus Christ be praised. Chris is gonna think I converted to Christianity after she hears me saying that all the time. Es el número uno frase en este videojuego porque es en tiempos medievales. Todas las personas cuando te veo no dicen hola, buenos días, dicen buenos días, Jesus Christ be praised. Porque en estos tiempos fue la ley. Yo soy cristiano con este videojuego. Let's go south and then east a little bit. Nice, Profound. You just finished this quest. What's up, mister? Looking forward to getting this game? Nice. It's pretty fun. It's also massive. Man, I was in here earlier.
I'm sorry. Good afternoon.
Did Estanya work here?
Stanya. Maybe. It depends on who's asking.
My name's Henry.
Names
Yeah,
don't interest
profound.
me.
There are so
The
many
main
quests.
thing is whether it's a good guest or a bad guest asking.
Most
What
of the
kind
people I'm
guest are
seeing on
you,
Twitter
Henry?
/X who are doing like all the side quests are getting 150 to 200 hours out of this game. It's massive. This is like Baldur's Gate 3 level of like big sprawling game.
I'm a good guest.
Really? Let's see. Do you know how to recognize a good guest?
Depends if they're loyal to your tavern and come often.
Trust is all important. I'm plenty happy to talk to folks what faithfully hand their groschen over to me.
Faithfully hand their groschen.
What'll it be, my good man?
What if I simply paid you and you tell me what I want to know?
Ask away.
I want to know if Stanya worked here.
She did. And she don't know more. What's it to you?
I heard she disappeared without a trace. So I'm trying to find out if anyone had anything to do with it.
It's possible
Thanks, Devon.
the chamber she was sleeping in here was totally ransacked. The door open. Everything emptied out. And Stanya was gone. All I found were bloody footprints.
Tell me something else.
First, you'll have another beer. Or is it time to pay?
What?
If you want to ask, you have to drink. Didn't you get that?
You're quite the extortionist.
I prefer to be called an enterprising man of trade. So, what'll it be?
I don't want to pay you any more. I think you could answer my questions directly and not always try to wheedle money out of me. That makes it look like you might have some motive for keeping me from finding out anything about that murder.
Nonsense. How could you think that? Come on. Ask me anything you want.
Did anybody see what actually happened when Stanya disappeared?
No, it was at night. Nobody saw or heard anything. The tavern tends to be empty at that hour. And you won't meet many people on the street, neither.
What was Stanya like? What can you tell me about her?
A bold woman. One has to be here. Everyone's ballsy here unless you nib it in the bud right away. She was hanging around a bard for a while. I don't know how close they were, but she also had another suitor.
Someone from the city?
No, a charcoal burner. I heard he was from somewhere in the, Verchlitz Valley. I think his name was Barton?
Mario says, happy to report after a 15-hour train ride that KCD2 runs smooth as butter on my Steam Deck. That's really cool, man. That's good to know. I think this is something we were talking about the other day. This game is a testament to Game Studio optimizing properly. And it's interesting because their first game was not optimized properly. When Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 first came out, it was a train wreck. They took those lessons to heart and did a great job with this one. Because there was somebody on TikTok I was watching who was doing a performance check with a 1060, and it was running like 40 to 60 frames on a 1060. So like the performance for this game, even on older potatoes, is pretty impressive. So yeah, it's really, really well optimized. Profound. That's really good to know, Umariel. I'm gonna write that down actually, because this is a great thing to push out for a YouTube short. Although Umariel says you do need to use the zoom for small text. I bet on a small screen like that. But the optimization is phenomenal. I'm on the PS5, and fidelity mode has been absolutely just amazing. Zero complaints here.
What do you know about that bard?
What about him? He's a minstrel, a skirt chaser. What more can I say? He called himself William. As far as I know, he plays in the Miners' Tavern in the evenings. But sometimes he shows up here, too.
You think he might have been the one who...
Now that you mention it, he cleared out of town for a while and only came back not long ago. It could be him, all right. I know he met with some odd people and talked about God knows what, like bloody spies. Besides, you know what minstrels are like. Lasses just flock to them. And like they say, opportunity makes the thief.
Or in this case, a murderer. Apart from those men, did anyone else know Stanya? I mean, more intimately.
Well, I got bad news for you. She had 2 close friends, but you won't get much out of either of them.
Why?
One was hit by a cart, even before Stanya disappeared, and she died. And the other one got married and moved away.
How did Stanya's room look?
The door was wide open. Most of her things were gone, but some remained. And there was blood all over the place.
Blood? Was there a lot?
Not so much, really. More like hand or footprints. But they were near everywhere. If someone done her in, they definitely didn't do it in that chamber.
Where can I find this Barton?
I already told you. In the Verchlitz Valley.
Could you be a bit more precise?
I don't know that bloke at all. All I know is he's a charcoal burner. So if I was you, I'd look somewhere around the charcoal kilns.
That's all I need to know.
Alright, now we need to talk
I'm sorry.
to...
I wasn't paying attention.
Hold up, innkeeper. Bring me something to eat.
Careful.
Are you Sternad? The one that went with Zdena?
Who the fuck are you?
Just an ordinary bloke who has some questions.
Well then, piss off. You won't get any answers here. All you're gonna get here is a kick in the teeth.
Why so rash? That kind of attitude will do you no favors. Let's make a deal. You tell me everything you know about Zdena, and I'll make sure you're no worse for wear.
Ah. You're the lord what that whore robbed. Don't worry about it. She weren't nothing but a lying bitch.
So, if I understand correctly, we can make a deal?
For the right price, I'll tell you all I know.
Frickin' drunks, man.
Is this the right price?
You fucking bet it is. Ask away and I'll tell you everything.
Alright.
What can you tell me about Zdena?
What do you want to hear? I try to keep her out of trouble, but there's just no helping some women.
So you were taking care of her?
Well, just in front of the others. Other than that, she did what she wanted. Always made her mind up and did things her own way.
So you weren't too fond of her?
Not really, no. But she did have a knack for making coin.
Where can I find Zdena?
Aye. That's what I like to fucking know too. Last time I saw her... Well, that'd be back when she managed to fleece you.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to find her.
I can well imagine. Well, she went to Ravstein Mill. It's quite a long ways away. She had some unfinished business with some bloke called Pint. Ain't nobody seen her since then.
Did she have any friends or lovers who'd know more? Did anybody come here to see her?
Who come to see that bitch? She was always off somewhere, seeing someone. Although, once...
Someone came to see her?
Well, aye. Some stuffed frock came here once. All old and decrepit.
The priest,
he said he
probably.
had some job for her. That she should leave behind her sinful life and all
Yeah.
that shit. But he left empty-handed. She told him to go to hell.
Do you know who that priest was?
Some fucking Prokop or...
Yeah, it was her
Pragoslav
uncle.
or some
Oh, excuse
such
me.
shit. But that reminds me. I saw her a couple of times with
bard.
another bastard. That fucking bard, William.
So more than one woman who's gone missing has been seen with the bard.
What do you know about this priest?
Not much. Seems they knew each other from before. And he had some job for her somewhere. Serving as a maid or something. But she weren't stupid. She told him to fuck right off.
And did he go?
Aye, indeed. He didn't look like the kind of fella that would knock some sense into a woman. I think he just told her if she changed her mind to come and see him. Or some shit like that.
And could she have changed her mind and gone to him? And that's why nobody's seen her?
No. She took off. I'm
She
sure
took
about
off.
that.
And
Okay.
could she have run away with this bard, William?
With that lily-livered fop, well, he ain't been seen in town for some time, but I think someone was out to get him. He still don't come here no more. He plucks that loot of his in the miners' tavern. The wee shit.
Well, if he hasn't been seen around
I've
here in
heard
a
enough.
while, I don't know that he's responsible for the murder that just happened to that one girl. Mario just gifted 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you so much, Fede Mario. Appreciate the support. For those of you who just got memberships donated on YouTube, don't forget to check out the member-only section. That's where the member videos go.
Oh well. Now just this.
I'll have a new one coming out this week. Probably talk a little bit about just updates. We've got, Pippin's got a vet visit tomorrow. I've got a physical therapy session I got a meeting with a physical therapist on Tuesday to schedule my first session. And we got some other fun stuff to talk about, so we'll have a new channel membership video up soon. And also, we're going to be starting Avowed this week. We're going to go ahead and do the early access for Avowed, so stay tuned for all that stuff. And if you're watching on Twitch right now, don't forget the in-between stream stuff all happens over on YouTube. We are multi-streaming, of course, as always, in both places. And in between the streams, we do all of our YouTube videos, guides, discussion videos, etc. We just published a guide to the best weapons in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 about an hour before we went live today. William the Minstrel, okay. Man, this quest, I'm gonna have to make a video about this quest. We're like, I think 5 or 6 hours into this quest. This is a side quest, and we're like 5 or 6 hours into this quest so far. Maybe a little less than that. I have to check the stream from earlier. But we've been on this quest for quite a while. Okay, that's Zdena. And that's Zdena. So let's go talk to William the Bard first, I suppose. And there's more quests to get, but I'm avoiding picking up any more quests for the moment because I'm working on this quest because it's for Catherine, who we're trying to romance. Right, Profound. It's going to be a big... We're going to have a big... We got a bunch of writing to do soon.
Oh, you mutt.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
It's William, right? I need to talk to you.
What is it?
Oh, there
We
are
know
so
each
many
other?
quests in Mario.
Do I owe you money?
And what's
My
interesting
name's
is like
Henry,
some of the side
and
quests you
no,
can do in
we
like
don't
30
know
minutes
each
to an
other, and
hour,
you don't
but
owe me money.
some of them, like this
But we
one is
do have
turning into
something
this
in common.
massive
We have
like
a lot of mutual friends.
multi-stream
What?
side
What do you want
quest.
of me? I don't have to talk to you.
You don't need to. I can go and chat with the guards instead. Tell them you're the one hurting those girls.
What? I don't have anything to do with any girls.
Seriously. Everybody knows about you.
That's not possible. I just came to town.
What?
Look, if you think you're going to pin something on me, you're out of luck. Leave me alone. One beer, please!
You did not just come to town, you little shit.
God bless you.
Greetings to you. Aye.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Aw, you pooch.
He won't even talk to me now. So wait an hour and see what happens. He says he just came to town, but that's not true because everybody said he's been at the other tavern.
That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Ah! Stop beating him! Enough! Enough! If it's pay for the damn...
When was this save? When was this save? That's the question. That was a while ago.
These days, no one's ever really safe.
I apologize. I'm afraid it doesn't take much to make me see red. Otherwise, I'm a decent man. I swear.
You seem pretty decent. True enough. All right. We'll let it go this time. On your way!
Well, William won't talk to me anymore, regardless.
What did I do to you?
So that avenue
It
may be
happens.
exhausted for
Just
the
watch
moment.
where you're going next time.
So
Mind where you're going.
he just flat out won't talk to me anymore.
What's the matter?
What are you
Did you
skulking
drop
around
something?
here for, you vagabond?
I apologize.
Was ist denn los?
Where are you trying
Ein
to
Bier,
sneak
bitte.
to?
Well, if I'm not gonna find anything about him here, I guess we need to, like, he totally just, like, lied to us, I think.
My God, what now? Good day to you.
What's new in town?
My Mara Vlach would certainly appreciate a helping hand. He's a mine gaffer. You can find him every evening drinking in the tavern here. Oh, and the sword-fighting master Nicholas from Raddick Quarter complained that he was having some trouble. I hear some sword fighters came here from Frankfurt.
Okay.
They're stirring up trouble.
Okay.
Anyway, just go to Merchant Street, and that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
Okay.
Why is this all sticky?
What will it be?
Don't be asking those kind of questions, lady.
I'll have a look at the ware.
Why is everything so sticky? I don't know. Let's not talk about it. Life in the tavern. Drinking and alcoholism. Mathematicians die. Well balanced towards lower numbers. Oh, you know what I should buy before we go on the road is going to be some food. I'll also buy your savior schnapps. I'll buy all your dried beef. That's quite a nice hunk.
I'd like to do something about...
Sure, why not?
Do we have a deal?
Wow. Aye, I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
We should go take a quick sleep at our inn. And then we're going to go on the road because I can't talk to the bard anymore, it looks like, so. I'm going to ride.
I'll be right there.
I'm sorry.
Out of the way, Peck.
I apologize.
One can hope, Umariel, for sure. It's gonna be a long wait for Mass Effect 5, though. What I'm really interested in, to be honest with you, is I want, because Larian's working on 2 different games, so I want to know what the next 2 projects are that Larian is working on. Dude, Hamvar, I'm in the same boat, man. Last night I woke up at midnight and went back to bed after my stream this morning. I started my stream at like 3 a.m. and I streamed until about 9 a.m. and then I slept from 9:30 to 11:30. Like, I would love to be able to control my sleep. And normally, I mean, if it weren't for Pippin, I suppose we would be able to sleep, but the cat is just, we can't sleep because of our kitty cat, so it is what it is. So I don't think Chris and I have had a full night's sleep, and I guess it's like having newborn children. Like, we haven't had a good night's sleep for at least 8 months. It's like we sleep in 4 or 5 hour bursts, and then we take naps. Like, Chris is literally, well, if I could turn the, I don't know if I can turn the camera all the way around. You guys, just don't worry about the mess in the bed, but like, I have a kitty, you're not gonna be able to see. There's a kitty cat on the bed, and then Chris is on the bed, like, taking a nap right now, because like, like, that's, there ain't no sleeping in our house. Let's go. Well, we put all the other cats outside so at night, so it's not a big deal. But with Pippin in a body wrap, we have to get up and take her to the litter box, and we have to take the body wrap off so that she can go to the bathroom and everything. So that and she wakes us up around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, wanting to go to the bathroom. So, and that becomes a thing where it's like that's 10 minutes, and then by the time you do that, you got to get up, you got to shake the sleep off. Take the body wrap off, take her to the bathroom, disinfect everything, put it back on, and then go back to sleep. And by that point, you know, or put the wrap back on, and by that point you're awake. It's like, all right, I've got to ride on my way out of town, so get on my traveling gear. All right, Herring.
Whoa! It was the spitting image of it. It must be a sign.
I reckon you're right. I saw yours.
Easy, good horse. Whoa, whoa.
Where the frack is the road? Oh, I need to go back north. No, there's a path south. Oh, I got a horsemanship perk point.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, sleep on demand would be awesome. What's up, JP? Yeah, vacation time, Hemvar. Well, not necessarily vacation time, but if you're out of town for a bit, get some sleep. Okay, F. Whoa! Good job, horsey.
Oh! You trying to run me over?
All right.
Go! Go!
Looking for when the road curves south. Is that a winch? That's like a winch. Dude, we need to stop and take a hold up. We're gonna stop and take a screenshot. This is gonna be a pretty epic shot, I guarantee you. Hold that thought. Oh, look at this shit. Alright, let's see if I can get Mutt in here. I really wish I could get like the... I'm not gonna be able to really get Mutt in here like I want.
Beautiful.
It is beautiful. Alright, we got a wagon train of pilgrims or some such coming down the road here.
Oh, you pissing down. All the more reason to leave it be, no?
Aye. But the weather had been stormy for a few days, so one of the friends...
Okay, here we go.
Quick! Go!
Stay on the path. Alright, we're getting close. Alright, we need to ask around at the charcoal burners. Back to my charisma gear.
Good day.
Good day, sir. I do occasionally say "shut up, winch," JP. I have said that from time to time. Depends on who we're talking to. How far am I through the main story? I have no fucking clue. I've barely been working on the main story. Like, I'm all about side quests. All I know is we're over 50 hours into the game. We crossed the 50-hour mark.
God, excuse me.
During today's earlier stream today, the morning stream.
Something.
I don't have time for that. Ask the foreman. We'll find him around here somewhere.
Sigue durmiendo. Lo siento. Perdón. Sigue descansando. Sigue descansando. All right, looking for the foreman. Barton, I'm looking for you.
I'm looking for someone named Stanya.
You're in a charcoal camp, fella. What would a woman be doing here?
But you know Stanya, don't you?
Aye. You could say that. Why?
I'm looking for the killer of a girl in town. And I heard that someone also tried to kill this
I haven't really
That's
gotten
true.
any combat
She
for
told me
found.
something
I've just
like
been
that.
doing
But that
RP
was a long
quests,
time
so
ago.
I have no idea.
So
I
you
haven't
don't know what
seen
became of her?
a
Really
massive
don't know,
spike in
mate.
difficulty.
But even if I did know, how can I be sure you aren't that killer?
Lumir himself, the Kuttenberg bailiff's former scribe, gave me the task. He was looking into her disappearance, and he sent me to find her.
Well, I don't know. I remember Lumir. He was all right. That's all true, but...
But what? What are you still brooding over?
You seem like the right man for a job like that. Sorry, but...
Yeah, I'll probably end
all
up
that
going back
happened
to the other map
Stanya,
at some point, because I
like to
still
be
have
careful.
quests back there.
So Stanya
And the
is
archery
here?
ranges that I
Aye.
like doing the competitions at
She's
are
hiding
back
with
there.
us. Since that thing happened, she's afraid to even go outside. I don't know what to do with her anymore.
Can I speak to her?
If it'll help you. She's hiding in that cottage, but be nice to her. She's in a bad way. She used to be such a gutsy girl. Till we meet again.
Who are you? How did you find me? If you came here to finish what you started,
Poor girl's all traumatized.
I'm not afraid of you. I'll claw your eyes out.
Don't be afraid. Barton told me where to find you.
Barton sent you to me. What do you want from me?
Lumir thought you were dead. I was supposed to find out what happened to you.
Lumir? From the rat house. He sent you.
Exactly. Someone killed a girl in Kuttenberg. Lumir thought it might be connected with you, so maybe you could help us find out who did it.
How can I help you when I haven't been in Kuttenberg since... I don't even know when.
You disappeared from the hole in the wall without saying goodbye. Without a word. What happened?
Someone attacked me when I was coming home from the baths one night. I managed to get away, but I was so afraid. I decided to run away from Kuttenberg.
Smart
Did
choice.
you see who it was?
Not at all. I didn't see anything until he jumped out of the shadows and grabbed me around the neck. And he was terribly strong. I nearly blacked out right away.
And how did you manage to break free?
I had an empty pitcher in my hand, and I hit him with it. He howled and let me go, and I ran away.
Here? To the charcoal burners?
No, first to my room in the hole. But I was so scared there. I took what I could and ran. Here, to Barton.
And your lover? What did he say?
At first he was horrified, because I had cut myself on a shard from the pitcher and was all bloody. He's been hiding me here since then.
Okay.
Do you remember anything important about the attacker? What he looked like? What he was wearing?
I don't know anything. It was at night. He grabbed me from behind, and then I ran and never turned back.
And what about when you hit him? What did he do?
He let me go and cursed.
Aha. And what did he say?
He said Scheisse in German.
That's a tip. That is a tip.
Seems you're the only one to survive the killer's attack. I know it isn't easy for you to think about it, but try to remember something else about that moment, or when you were running away. Anything can help us, even if it seems insignificant.
I don't know. It's all like in a fog.
You were walking down the street. Did you notice anything before he attacked you?
No, nothing.
You didn't see anything or hear anything?
Actually, I knew the side street wasn't empty. I heard somebody talking, but when I looked, there was nobody there. So when somebody grabbed me, I completely froze.
Did you understand what they were talking about?
Not at all. But there were two voices. Two of them waiting for me there.
Couldn't it have been Father Prokop?
Father Prokop? I don't know him.
Well, he's pretty old. He preaches in the Church of St. Peter and St. Paul.
I don't know him. And if he's an old man, how strong could his grip really be?
I heard William liked pretending to be a spy. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, I thought it pretty silly. A stupid trick to make himself seem more interesting. Though I reckon he's more likely to attract an ass-kicking than a woman.
How are you now?
I'm still awful scared. I can't fall asleep knowing that, and I can't even really leave the house.
You walked home from the bath at night?
What's so odd about that?
Well, at night, the baths are...
Ah, right. I went there after closing. I always brought the girls a pitcher of wine or ale and took a bath while they drank it.
Ah. So that's why you had the empty pitcher you hit him with?
Right. I went there regularly. Every week.
The same way every time?
Aye, always the same way. The shortest one. I didn't want to stay out too long at night.
And who knew that you went by yourself to the baths?
Well, everyone from the tavern, I reckon. I didn't hide it.
It's difficult, I understand. But I need you to think hard one more time. Aside from those voices and the empty street, what else do you remember?
I didn't hear him at all. And then he grabbed me.
And nothing else? Did he grab your hair?
Well, no. He grabbed me by the throat right away and squeezed. Just for a moment. But I still had a big bruise round my neck for weeks.
Okay.
Barton said the man must have had a terribly strong grip. Like a miner or swordsman.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What was it like working in the hole?
Well, I earned a few groschen, that I did. But I often had to grit my teeth.
How so?
Every single day I had to put up with their lewd remarks. Rich or poor, everyone wants to grope a girl. People, well, us girls have to watch out. We can't just put up with it. And sometimes we have to be tough. Especially in a place like the hole. But you can't overdo it either. That's no good.
How so?
Because if you smile at them nicely, then sometimes they leave a groschen, or even two. You have to keep a balance. To look friendly, but unavailable.
Couldn't it have been that innkeeper then? You yourself said he's a pig.
Aye, when he drinks, he turns into a total bastard. All lewd remarks and groping fingers. The lecher. Only when I got to my room, I could hear him snoring. It couldn't have been him.
Okay.
You said that rich or poor, they all like to grope girls. Like who?
Truth be told, the hole isn't exactly a good place for a rich man, but young von Groll used to go there for a while.
Is that so? Did he talk to you?
He smiled at me a lot, so I smiled back, but beyond a few groschen, there was nothing more to it. Then this thieving wench started hanging around him and... Oh, it doesn't matter. But that servant of his didn't like it, tried to drive her away, and so the young lord stopped bringing him with him.
Von Groller had a servant with him?
Aye, a pudgy fella, well-dressed, but had a mean face. He never said a word or smiled, or even said thank you.
Why didn't you go back to the hole?
Just to get murdered there? Are you mad? I'm never going back there. Not until they catch him.
I reckon that'll be all.
I'm sorry I'm not able to help you more.
You don't need to apologise.
Thank you. Could I ask you for a favour?
If it's in my power.
When you catch that bastard, would you please let me know? So I can finally stop being afraid.
Absolutely.
I'll stop by if I can.
See you soon, my friend.
Okay. Looks like we can go to the G spot next. That's what she said. That's not going the right way. We need to turn around and go south.
Go.
Hopefully not get ambushed.
Whoa, whoa. Come here.
God.
I don't see anybody out here yet,
Go.
which is probably a good thing. Wide open spaces.
Go.
Well, I think it's because the NPCs, whistling is a way to like distract, and so they're like, why are you bothering me? Rawr. I think that's part of why they get triggered when you whistle.
Quick. Quick. God. Quick.
Oh man, I should just head north by northwest.
God. Quick.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, there's a path down there that I want to get to. Okay. Yeah, let's go north up along here. And hopefully not get ambushed. Oh, we definitely got a little village up here. Up in here? Alright, she's upstairs, I think. What time is it?
Blessings to you.
Wakey, wakey.
Are you Pint?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for Zdena.
I don't know any Zdena.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Actually, I don't really know him that well. But he's the only one I know who knew Zdena. And he sent me to you.
Well, if he told you that, I reckon it's all right. He's not much of a traitorous rat, I reckon.
I wouldn't entirely count on that. So you knew Zdena? Can you tell me something about her?
I know Zdena all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
What can you tell me about Zdena?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'd be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she meant? Did you recognize the signet on the ring?
No, I didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Zdena was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. But Zdena thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day. So I forgot about it.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she was seeing.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know? If he has a horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
Is Denna's scarf? Do you still have it?
Aye. I wanted to give it back to her
Can
the next time
use
she
mutt
came.
to track it.
Will you give it to me? I'll try having my dog track her down.
All the same to me. Here you go. But it's been a long time. I don't know if it will help.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't. Farewell, sir.
Alright, we need to go... We just need to follow the road around. Just go north and follow the curve. still want to know why I can't talk to that bard anymore. I wonder if that bugged out. Hope not.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, we got bloodstains all over. That's not good.
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here.
Why did I take damage, I wonder? I don't know what that is. It's not a good sign. Oh, that's not good.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh, she's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others. Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something.
The coin.
Oh, I can't make much out by now. But it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand?
The signet ring, maybe?
Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her. A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole. But how did it get inside her? Did she swallow it herself? Or did the murderer shove it in there?
I bet she
Was she
swallowed
trying
it.
to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise. And that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks. But that ring is a good lead.
Time to see where this investigation goes. Ah, how did he suddenly move? he move again? Oh, I wonder if he's going back up there. God damn it. Playing tag with this guy.
I
Alright.
apologize.
Oh crap, he's on the other side of this wall. Henry! Jump, Henry! Oh my god! Get me out of here!
I'm sorry.
Christ! Pardon me.
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure. I tell you. Greetings. You dobbed me in.
Can I get into here? How do I get into this building? Oh, it says he's down. Where the hell is he at? Where the hell is he? Oh, dude, Lemire, stop wandering.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But wait a while. I promised Catherine we'd wait for her.
You know Catherine?
She came to see me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
Oh, I didn't do all that for nothing, did I?
Well,
Well? Who do you suspect now?
Well, I'd say William did it. The minstrel.
You can't be serious. He's innocent.
Uh-huh. And who do you think it was?
Prokop. I'm sure of it.
No. Really? That's impossible. It couldn't have been him.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
Let's talk about Yarka, the one raised by Father Prokop.
What did you learn about her?
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative?
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Yarka started working for the von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble, but they said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von Grolla's been sick for years. Can't even get out of bed.
So, who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
Prokop also admitted that he didn't know how to handle her, and perhaps he was too strict.
What do you expect from a Bible thumper? Man punishes and God forgives. It never occurs to them that if man didn't punish, God wouldn't have to forgive.
Well, maybe I wouldn't hold it against him. He really tried to make sure she was well taken care of. He wanted to find her a husband, too.
And did you learn who he found?
No. I think it fell apart when Yarka started rebelling. And now, most importantly, Yarka was pregnant when they killed her.
I didn't know that. Do you know for sure?
Mm-hmm.
So they gutted her?
To make it impossible to tell she was pregnant? I wouldn't be surprised.
May God forgive us.
Do you know who she was pregnant with? Because if we know who the father is, we'll likely know who the killer is.
She didn't tell Prokop.
It had to be someone from those dances. Maybe William.
Before her death, I heard she often went to dances.
There's nothing wrong or surprising about that. But maybe she found someone there.
Maybe. Prokop was convinced that she went to see William. That was actually the only name he mentioned.
That doesn't mean anything.
It means she had some relationship with William. Or at least knew him.
Prokop is convinced that she was murdered by that bard, William.
And I agree with him. I heard the daughters of important men come to see him. It even went so far he had to flee the city. And the moment he's back, there's another murder.
I mean,
really?
It's...
But I found out you accused Prokop first, Lumir.
What? Why?
It doesn't matter. It was a mistake. And I paid for it.
And were you as sure then as you are now about William?
I don't think so. But he's a skirt chaser. If he got Yarka pregnant, then...
Perhaps. But why would he kill and mutilate her? He could have just run away.
But then he could never come back.
Why not? He could come back a year later, once things have died down, the child would be born, the shame forgotten, and nobody would bring it up again.
I suppose that makes sense. That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough. We still don't know who the killer is.
But we can agree that she was killed
Dude,
because of
that's
her
why I
pregnancy,
know
can't we?
Ziska's voice was so
Somebody
familiar
got
to me.
rid of
It's
her
Adrian
to make
Boucher.
sure nobody found out she was pregnant.
I'm sure
I was looking at the cast list really
William
quick.
isn't the only man with a prick. And he certainly didn't use it to strangle her to death.
Such language. What are you trying to say?
That making babies and murdering folks require different tools.
But who would it be if not the father?
Someone who stood to lose something because of the child. Money, reputation, honor.
Freedom?
I managed to find Zdena.
Alive? You found her alive?
I did. Alive and well. Hiding with the charcoal burners.
So, she's not one of our victims?
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but he let her go.
Did she get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to find out. Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner.
Oh, wow. Whole bunch of options.
God bless you.
She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact. She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. Well, according to Stanya, the murderer had a terribly strong grip. Her neck was bruised for almost a month.
Doesn't almost every man have a strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? According to Stanya, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange, right? I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
Or
The
something,
only word he
yeah.
uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So, we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing 2 voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice. If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
Very good point.
I asked Stanya if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just doesn't remember him. Or he gave a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the worst tavern in Kuttenberg.
Stanya admitted that she knows William. He flirted with her and tried to get to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stanya doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes he's a good lad. And that's all that Stanya told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others. Judging by what her accomplice said, she robbed someone good. She had so much jewelry on her, she could hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
So I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
She said someone followed her on horseback from Kuttenberg. She tried to lose him, but apparently wasn't able to.
On horseback? I don't suppose she described him, did she?
Only as a wealthy type who never got too close.
That doesn't fit in with previous murders.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly. Ugh. My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
I haven't... Man, I don't really know yet, to be honest with you. I don't think it's William. I really don't. It could be one of the Von Grolls. Prokop could be the one too, because he got really emotional and very upset about, and he had an accent too, which could be German.
You won't want to hear it, but I think it was Prokop.
I don't know.
Christ almighty. Why the hell would you think that?
What if he had wanted to cover up Yarka's pregnancy?
That too.
Can you imagine the rumors? That his niece is knocked up? She'd probably have to move back in with him, right?
That would be a huge disgrace.
And Prokop cares so much about how virtuous he is.
That's all I have. It's not the strongest case, but I'd believe it.
We have to do something about it.
But what?
We'll have to kill him.
Kill a priest? Well, I've always wanted to.
What?
Stop messing around, Henry. This is serious.
Have you gone mad? You can't do that.
And what else can we do? We have to stop him, right?
Well, yes, I suppose there's no other way, but I want no part in it.
Well, I don't mind. I'd be happy to get rid of him.
Then off you go. But don't bring back any proof.
Well, it's just like that. Like, Don't I need to find more evidence? Like, I was just kind of like...
Praise the Lord.
I mean, it could have been one of the other two guys, too. It's definitely not William. I don't... It can't be William.
Amen.
No, don't tell me, Profound. I don't want to know. I'll deal with the consequences of my actions.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Give him any.
What do you think? Do I look like a ninny?
Amen.
I think the church really does need repainting.
Well,
Amen.
The priest is the priest.
Amen.
He keeps praying over and over and over.
Amen.
I'm just really curious.
Amen. Amen.
I just don't know.
Amen.
I was looking at the IMDb page while they were talking.
Amen.
There's quite a few people in this game who I have seen in other games.
Amen.
And I was really...
Amen.
I was driving me because I knew that the one-eyed guy, his voice was
Amen.
driving me nuts because I couldn't place it. It's the actor Adrian Boucher, who I've seen.
Amen.
I think the first thing I saw him in was
Amen.
The Last Kingdom, and he was in one of the videos as like the arms instructor in the live-action video that they
Amen.
did for the promotional material to this game.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Let's can I what was the last load I had? I just don't know if it's the priest though, because there was also the talk of the other two. And I don't know enough about the other two, and I feel like I may have rushed the decision. I didn't realize it was going to push me into like, hey, let's go kill the priest. And the problem is my last quick save was so far ago, I don't know, not quick save, but my last autosave was so far ago that I don't, we would have to redo that entire conversation, which is okay. I don't actually want to kill the priest. I wonder if I'm allowed to talk to him first.
Good day to you. What brings you here? Till we meet again.
I have a feeling I'm going to need to reload this. If I want to, like... I need to investigate the other two that they said. The Groll... I haven't even met those brothers yet, so...
Greetings to you.
Well, I'm going to follow this through if I can. Does he never leave?
should have a life.
Okay, he finally left. No, no. How do I get to him? Where is he suddenly? Over here? Put out your torch, bro. Run. I feel guilty about that. I can't do that. I'm just gonna reload this. I don't know where this load is gonna take me, but I need to do more investigations. I just feel like I'm rushing it if I try to. My gut tells me it's the priest, but at the same time I don't know enough about the other two. I just suspect the priest because he was so like upset about the pregnancy and he had the German accent, and I don't think it's William. I don't think it's William at all. Oh, see, it brought me all the way back here. So, oh my goodness. All right, it didn't have a. Okay. We just got to go turn in. All right. And then we'll just fast forward through all that conversation we just did. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I felt bad about it. I totally felt bad about it. Profound. I felt guilty about killing a priest. I just don't know. And I don't know how to find more information about those two. And I can't seem to talk to William anymore. Like William seems to be bugged out. It says even though the quest says talk to William some more, William won't talk to me after I did that first. I botched that conversation with him. And he just won't talk to me now.
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Dude, horsey.
God grant you health. Excuse me.
I need some kind of jacket. I'm supposed to go to a christening and have nothing to wear.
Amen. I found out some interesting things.
I
Blah,
probably
blah,
know.
blah, 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 blah. We're gonna skip all this because we
So-
just did this.
I have.
All right.
And do you know?
Not exactly.
I've asked around.
Is that so?
No, I didn't.
Well,
Catherine, who do you...
Well, I think it was
Even
that
she
priest.
thinks it's the priest.
Crock up.
that's nonsense.
Couldn't have.
It had.
That.
So
Well,
I'm not...
Go on.
Let's talk about...
What did you?
Prokop.
Is that?
why not?
Prokop.
What do you?
Well,
And did you learn?
no. Yarka started working for the...
I was there to ask whether she'd given them any trouble.
Ah.
The mother. That would be young Hendel. They say.
Although-
he's quite successful.
I haven't had an opportunity to show the signet ring to this guy. Hang on a minute. I've got the signet ring. I forgot all about that. I've got the signet ring, which has the symbol of a family on it. And I don't know that that popped up in conversation here.
Before her...
There's no. That.
It means.
And to
Meg.
Do you?
she didn't tell
I'm
Prokop.
had to
skipping
be-
through all this because we just
Prokop.
listened to all
I heard.
this.
Really?
What?
It doesn't.
And what?
But he's.
Perhaps.
But then he could never.
Why not?
That's all up.
You still found.
But it's
But we can agree that she was...
agree.
I'm sure.
William isn't the only.
Such.
That William isn't the only...
I'm not.
I suppose you're right.
I managed to...
A lot.
I did. She said she... When she...
And
She was hot.
Did she get?
No,
And what about?
She cut... She said she...
you mean
Apart- She also...
Doesn't all.
Except...
And also, the man with a
Stop.
strong
Even-
grip couldn't have been the priest because he's an old man. Now I'm doubting myself.
maybe?
I don't.
I need to know about the signet ring.
Stan, you're...
And that's.
And that's...
I'm so.
Me too.
I don't think she'll come. I managed
Show
to find...
me
You
the
found
signet
her?
ring.
No.
And where did you find?
Pretty far away. Someone caught her and I reckon she put up a hell of a...
So he didn't strap.
She'd been lying in the woods for... Father Prop...
What did he?
He had also...
She pulled off a big
Judging by
robbery.
what her accomplice said. And what's odd is when she was murdered...
So I reckon.
Followed
She
by
said
a
someone
rider.
followed her on horseback.
On horseback.
Only as a wealthy type who...
A wealthy
doesn't
type.
Fit in with the previous
See,
murders.
I now I'm like
mouth
going
is
back in my
starting to
mind
hurt
going,
from all
wait a
this
second.
blabbering.
What about the signet ring
So are my
and the
ears and
wealthy?
head.
The Von
Come
Grolls
now.
or whatever
We're
are
nearly
wealthy.
there. We just need to find our suspect.
And I have a I have a signet ring. What happens if I suspect one of the Von Grolls, which I haven't even
one
met
of the Von
one of them
Grolles.
yet?
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Yeah, it's not William. Zdena was followed by a rider.
Zdena was followed by someone on a horse. Von Groller could afford a horse.
That's not so sure, is it? And maybe the horse was stolen or borrowed.
Oh
But
man,
it certainly worsens the case for him. That much is true.
but I do have a ring. Like, why am I not? Why is my character not? Why is Henry not talking about the ring?
Yarka was their maidservant until she started rebelling, right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling because of someone in particular?
Perhaps the young lord?
Rebelling?
That's possible.
Rebelling.
Yarka was pregnant. And if the father was young Von Groller, it would make sense if he got rid of her.
Sakura, you're right.
But William could have fucked her too. Just saying.
Alice had a young and wealthy suitor. And young Von Groller fits both descriptions.
True, true.
We could be getting somewhere.
And that's all I can pin on him.
So
What about
do
the
we
ring?
agree that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree that our most likely suspect is young Von Groller?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything. But what are we gonna do about it? Our suspicions aren't enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
So you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we
Oh,
can
I can do that. I've got stealth
There must
perks
be
for
a
nighttime
clever way
adventuring.
to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough. What will we do?
You could sneak in there.
Got it.
Or break in.
Sneaking.
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in?
I like the breaking
That's
in
a lot
option.
of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
All right, what about the ring? I totally have this ring in my inventory, right? Zdena's ring, right here. A ring I found in the deceased Zdena. I don't recognize the family crest. But why didn't I bring this up at all during the conversation? Like, couldn't I have shown this ring to him? Wouldn't he know something about the ring? Well, either way, this leads me to more investigation as opposed to just murdering someone, which makes me feel a lot more comfortable about things. Alright. Can I still... Alright. Infiltrate the house. Well, let's go take a peek at the house.
Good. I apologize.
Careful.
Oh, you know what I should do before anything? Is go to my inn room and save so that I don't have to go through that conversation again.
Young man, may I ask something of you?
No, you may not ask me something to me. I don't need to have my soul saved, thank you.
Just watch where you're going next time.
Grab a bite to eat from the pot. Chile con carne. What is the name of that first town you go to?
What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Troskowitz. Someone was asking where I got my blue hood. I got it at the tailor in Troskowitz. Someone said in the video I just did that there was a spoiler in my video because they saw the name of my longsword. Jesus. Sometimes people go a little crazy about spoilers. They get a little offended over silly stuff too. It's like, you used a thumbnail that spoiled the story. It's like, I didn't spoil anything. If you didn't know that Mutt was in the game, that's your own fault. They've been talking about Mutt being in the game forever. Those kind of things always make me chuckle.
What are you doing wandering about without a light like a thief? Get a torch or I'll take you in.
Yeah. Torchy torch.
That's more like.
Alright.
Now on your way. You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light.
I've got a light. What possible... Examine young von Gral's room.
After dark.
Greetings to you too.
I'm sorry.
And lo, there was light. When he saw that, it was good.
This guy must be related to the quest.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
I'm not even at
Yes.
the house.
I've come on account of old Von Grolle. I hear he's seriously ill, so I came to offer my services as a healer.
You aren't the first. Why do you think you might succeed?
I'm not wearing my cosmetic gear.
I'm skilled in medicinal
This is weird.
herbs
I'm able
and
to
their
talk to
healing
him
effects.
as if he's
Well,
at the house.
I don't know if I want to let some ordinary herbalist in to see the master.
Ordinary herbalist? I beg your pardon? What would monks in the oldest monasteries in Bohemia grow all
I clicked
kinds
the
of
button.
medicinal plants?
That's true. I lived for quite some time in a monastery myself, and only the most experienced brothers took care of the herb garden there. My apologies. I shouldn't have doubted you.
That's all right. I expect you're concerned about your master's well-being.
But it's late now. Please come tomorrow before noon. Take care.
Well, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna infiltrate the house this way. Because I have a perk that makes me super sneaky at nighttime. Now the question is, how am I getting in here? No, I think I'm here, but I need to go upstairs. Okay. Is there anybody in bed? There is. Let's choke him out. So I have time to search. Somebody's searching for me, it looks like. Oh, why did you jump, you idiot? Can't read whatever that is. What exactly am I searching for, by the way? Infiltrate the house. Examine young. proof. Dude, I hear footsteps. Dude, I'm hearing doors all over the place. Did he wash some clothing in here? Why is there a spilled mug on the ground? Oh, look at all these bloody clothes. Oh, there's a key. A chest. Oh, is that that hard chest, I wonder? Why are these clothes thrown on the ground? Let's go check out this chest. Trophies from victims. Dude, I'm so glad I didn't kill the priest. I find a collection of locks of hair he kept as trophies. If this doesn't prove he's a killer, I don't know what will.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
I'm taking all the things, by the way. I gotta get out of here, though, without getting caught, because I heard a bunch of footsteps in here. Shit. Is this the right way? Mutt, we need to get out of here. And not get caught.
Good to see you.
Because I've got stolen goods on me. I don't need the guards stopping me. Wakey, wakey, buddy.
I need to discuss that visit to the Von Grollers.
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
I think we were right. Something seriously fishy
I like how we
there.
gathered at
Well,
nighttime,
don't
so there's
keep us in
candles on the
suspense.
table.
What did you find out?
That's cool.
You found something there, didn't you? Evidence?
Oh, I totally found
Certainly
evidence.
did. In the young lord's room.
What was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely from those murdered girls.
Hair? But that's not enough. That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him.
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or
He's
a
not
murder
wrong.
weapon.
To be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses when you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
Ooh.
And how do you want to do that? I mean, We don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
Like
You want to
Catherine.
sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's gonna get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
She won't have to. I'll do it.
There we go.
But you haven't had anything to do with him. He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years.
I love it.
Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If
Beautiful.
you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
I
Don't
like
worry.
this plan.
We won't take our eyes off you.
Okay, so where do we go from here?
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so a poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
That was pretty awesome. Kitty cat! Scratch, scratch with a dead fish. That's a nice touch. Oh, she's sharpening her dagger. Well, cleaning her dagger. Oh, yep, hide it behind her back.
It's open.
Come on in.
I've come to talk with you.
Where's Hendel? Hendel? You wanton whore! Debauching my son! A nanny goat like you! The others were at least young, but you! Christ, the trials I have to endure! A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it.
Jesus.
Slice her up.
Slice
so
her
no
up?
one will recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Oh, wow.
Is it?
The mom was behind it all. And the servant.
Fool!
No. Henry? Don't die on me, Henry.
I'll show you!
No, no, pull your I'm not in my armor. He shredded me. And I double tapped over to my bow, not my sword. And he just nailed me. Alright, let's try that again. I wonder if it's gonna put me right at the crucial, right
What
when
the
I need to
hell?
draw my
That's
weapon.
hair. All kinds of brown. I bet it belonged to those dead
Oh,
girls.
so it put me right
If
here,
This isn't
okay.
proof. Nothing is.
Alright, let's get out of here. I'm like stepping all over the body. That's funny, man. Alright, so, oh shit. Go, 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 go. He's gonna find the body. Well, technically he's just unconscious. Try your torch, buddy. Alright, we need to get out of here. Alright, let's try this again. And now, technically, I've got my torch ready. I've got my sword, I'm in my armor. Right?
I need to discuss.
Alright, we're gonna skip
we
through
were
this
right.
because we just did this a
Well,
minute
You
ago.
found this locks of hair.
Why?
No, but
Damn it.
where are you going?
I don't.
And how?
We'll
You want
No.
the only one?
She-
But you have.
Well, when
We can-
Skip, 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 skip,
I
skip, skip,
Don't
skip,
what?
skip, 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 skip. But we know it's the mom. It was the mom. Slice her up good.
Do you hear that, folks?
Dude, draw your sword, man.
Let's see what you're made of, you bastard.
Dude, let me block at least.
Oh, damn, I'm bleeding. Ha.
Dude, he was kind of rough. I want to take his stuff, I think. Visibility. I'm going to take a couple of these items. Soft shoes, because some of those are like sneaky thief things. I'm going to take all his stuff. Alright, put the sword, go to Catherine.
Will.
Catherine, wait.
What should I wait for? I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
Not even.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet stop burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
Not even.
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls who were...
Who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell.
What's up, Redbeard Ninja? Thanks for the raid over on Twitch right now.
Handle there with them.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me something about an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
The fear of God.
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating
So
his
Hendel was
temptation?
innocent. It was this crazy old lady.
But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy.
Oh yeah, we're having
His
a great time,
mother
Redbeard.
a mad woman.
Having
and
a great
his servant
time.
a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
And what about the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his. So we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Oh, that's twisted,
find that
man.
strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
Dude, this lady needs to be shuffled off this mortal coil.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible.
Phantom.
I saw them all with
Phantom's
my
like,
own
she's
two
gonna cut a
eyes,
bitch.
chatting with him
She's
and keeping
totally
him.
gonna cut a
And
bitch.
what about that alehouse wench?
That's so funny, man.
I saw how she treated him. It's a damn shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him. They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdena? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
My God, this
Better
lady
stop
is
asking questions.
horrible.
Burn in hell, all of you.
Dude, take
What
her
we do
out,
with her now?
Catherine.
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
I
But
agree.
we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did you hear her? I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Oh,
Our
man.
Lord directed me. I did it through his will.
What?
Did you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder.
Oh, it's absolutely
Henry,
justice.
won't you say something?
I told you, don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
Lumiere, listen to her. If we don't deal with her ourselves, and then they let her go, then
The old street justice for
you
sure.
want to have that on your conscience?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, how could I live with myself if we kill her in cold blood?
I'll show you justice. You're all going to end up in hell.
Your conscience will remain clear. You won't be the one killing her.
But still, if we don't punish her according to the law, then we ourselves deserve to be punished by the law.
Dude,
Huh.
stop being a lawful
We
good
aren't
citizen.
the ones walking around the city killing random women. On the contrary, we're making sure no more will die.
All those whores. Hell. Lucifer everywhere. Fire and brimstone.
Just do it.
It's just not right.
It isn't right, but it's necessary.
All right, all right.
Turn your head.
Do it then.
Turn away, Lumiere.
But I wash my hands of it.
No! Don't you dare! You hellspawn! No!
Is she doubting it for a minute?
Well, now someone has to explain everything.
Wow, so they
Not
actually
me.
didn't show anything.
I'd rather just get out of here.
I'll go. I'll explain everything. And you, Henry, wait for me at home, all right?
Fine. I'll wait at yours.
Good, good. I hope I don't end up in total disgrace.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected. Do you think we did the right thing?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
That's true, Profound. They have avoided showing stuff like that. Although it's interesting, you know so YouTube has a pretty strict policy about showing people being hanged. Ever since the Logan Paul thing years ago. So 2 of my Kingdom Come Deliverance streams have been flagged because for monetization because they show hanging sequences. One of which was the one we just did the other day with Hans, where we had to rescue Hans, and they had, spoiler alert, there was that scene with Hans. That was like 3 nights ago when we did that stream. YouTube flagged that for monetization because of the hanging sequence. So it's weird how you could totally show some graphic scenes on YouTube and it's not a problem. Like none of my streams for Cyberpunk 2077 ever got, not even the crucifixion scene, because there's that one crucifixion quest which is totally twisted. Even that didn't get flagged. But like someone almost getting hanged got flagged.
As you
Not
wish.
flagged, sorry.
But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumiere. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
I'm surprised you got away with it, bringing them 2 corpses.
I would have preferred a different ending, but... fuck. What happened, happened.
Lumia, don't be angry anymore.
I'm not angry anymore. And I must admit that maybe it was better this way. If they were still alive, there'd be a lot more squabbling. But... like this.
The dead approve in silence.
The
Precisely.
dead approve in silence.
I just told them I spread the word that one victim survived and where she was hiding. And I waited for them there. And when they came to kill her, we had no choice but to end it that way.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet. I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumiere?
It's true I've made a mess in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't
pity
fret.
the fool.
It was a terrible mess, and all 3 of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Help others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders, and you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
Alright, I got a knight's shield and some groschen and a speech perk point. Gonna use that shield over here with the... I really don't. I don't really want to use the shield. God, he has so many weapons. I'm gonna... Hang on, what are you doing? Go back, go back. There we go. Alright, I got some groschen. I got some points as well. I don't have any I can spend here yet. I think I have a speech point. It said I got a speech point. It's because I was looking at the wrong place. Speech. '15th Century Avengers. One last chance. I might take that. It's easy for you to steal stolen goods. If you use a battle cry, I can. So that's 2 different perks. Deal 10% more damage for 20 seconds. Or I can go with final offer. Man, I haven't had any problems with this yet, with trying to barter. My speech has been high enough that I've been doing fairly well with my bartering. I'm gonna take Battle Cry. Now, how come I didn't get a point to spend? How often do I get main levels? Yes, sweetie? I'm sorry, what? What is this? Ah, pero, okay, guárdala. Pero yo tengo marcado, ¿cuánto dice? 1 second, guys, 1 second. Dame chance porque estoy casi seguro que tengo esto escrito. 1495, yo tengo 1525. Sí, pero... No entiendo por qué tengo aquí escrito 1525. Ok, puedo modificar mañana. No, debería que estar esto. Mira, dicen control inalámbrico. Sí, pero yo tengo escrito aquí 1525, no entiendo por qué. No, ese es el con... Tengo 2 porque ese día compro uno en Amazon y compramos otro aquí. Sí, eso es de Amazon porque yo tengo un comprobante digital y ese es el comprobante físico. Bueno, no, ok, está bien. No. ¿Qué pasa? Así es. Que compré en Amazon. No, el de Amazon estaba a este precio. Lo que compramos aquí fue 500 pesos más. No, voy a guardar esto porque mañana tengo que modificar esta cifra. Gracias. Sorry guys, we were doing taxes today and Chris found a receipt that we were missing. And I had written down an amount that was a little bit more than what the receipt was for because I just guesstimated. So, but she actually found the receipt, so. Which is important. Hang on, let me close this down. Dude, I don't have the reflexes to use Master Strike Redbeard. I really don't. And probably it's just a matter of me needing to spend more time doing combat, but I have spent very little time because I'm not like combat is not the primary thing I enjoy in this game. Like I'm mostly here for the story and the RPGs. I have high skill, high stealth. I'm gonna be working on my archery soon because I want to actually level up my marksmanship. I use the long sword primarily, and I will eventually attempt to do Master. I did learn Master Strike, but I'm not very good at reactions, and so I have a hard time. I don't have timing anymore. I'm old, and my reflexes suck. So.
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you want.
We women have it in our blood.
What? Spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also,
I've got
how
some
to size
poachers
people
that I'm
up.
supposed to take
It'd
care
be
of
good
in
to
this
learn a few
particular
tricks from
map, so I'll probably go back
I
and
can't now.
try
Come
some
back
combat
later.
with them, do some more training as well.
I'd like to learn a few tricks from you.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I can't
profound. It's
now.
probably easier
Come
with
back
mouse and
later.
keyboard. All right. All right, let's go back to the tavern. Sleep and save. And that was the end of that side quest. I still haven't found the coach to like take me back to the other map though either. Other than they mentioned it that one time. Oop, oop, oop. No, turn around, turn around. Alright, now we can go
God bless
downstairs.
you. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Now I need to find a tailor somewhere so I can sell these goodies that I've got. Actually, is Catherine in the tavern? She is.
I'd like to learn a few tricks from you.
All right, but it'll cost you. I won't trouble myself with you for free.
Oh my god, that's expensive. Well, I'm not simping for Catherine. She's freaking expensive, man. Alright. There's a tailor right down the road. I think what I have to sell is for a tailor. Yeah, oh, you know what I should check though? Well, hold up. How am I wearing... Okay, never mind. Let's look to see if any of these conspicuousness... That would drop my conspicuousness by a little bit. That is a ridiculous hat, though. Just no. I like my fisherman hat. Nope. Oh, these are stolen goods anyway, so I'm not gonna be able to sell them at the moment. Simple hose, nope. Soft shoes, nope. They're stolen anyway. Let's drop this stuff. It's not gonna make me any money. Not enough for me to worry about it anyway. Alright. Head in, my good old boy. Let's stash some goodies on you, sir. Stash the mace. And the shield. Oh yeah, it's Gutenberg. Gutenberg! Oh, I'm sorry, Pippin. Did I make a loud noise? Gutenberg. Alright, now I have a quest. Let's do this really quick before we work on more Han stuff. Actually, what time is it? I need to pay attention. 6:30? I'm good. I'm still good for a bit more. Okay, this is all the way over there, though. We got a long, long trek back. You just reminded me, Redbeard Ninja, I do need to go do some more alchemy. I have done some alchemy, but I need to actually go make some more, I need to make some poisons. For my weapons. And I need to make some more marigold potions. Some fellow stepped through. What if it's Matthew? He's not alone, so be careful. You walk up to him and wait to see if it's really Matthew.
If you catch something. Praise be Jesus Christ, young man. I'm sorry to bother you, but I must stop you for a moment. Can I have a word?
What do you want from me?
I'm the royal collector, and I want you to pay your duty.
Dude. What duty?
The king's duty. Now come here and don't delay. Well, come here.
There's a guy in the bushes too.
What'll it be? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Matthew, the king's chief customs collector.
This is for a different quest, I think.
On trading routes.
Ah, I've been looking for you.
Is that so?
I'm in the wrong gear.
Why would that be?
I'm in the wrong gear.
That old bastard is
Hopefully I don't fuck this up because I'm in. I forgot to change to my adventuring gear and I'm in my thieving gear.
Thanks to us. He's getting his old band together, so they sent me looking for you.
That's so very sweet of him. So he whistles and I should come
I'm gonna
running
get
to him
fucking
like a good boy.
mashed here.
So, you don't want to come back then?
For the record, I have nothing against the devil, but I don't want to stick my neck out for fuck all anymore. I'm doing well for myself as my own master. The past is past.
Okay.
And you're content with robbing poor souls by the road?
Ah, you are quite wrong there. I'm a customs collector, and it's still better than being with the devil.
The devil and Zizka have a higher purpose. We fight for our rightful king.
How? By capturing nobles and them demanding money for their release. We gutted their people, and they gutted us. But only the devil got the money and the glory. What the fuck is noble about that?
This is going nowhere. I'll tell the devil we can't count on you.
Since you're already here, did you pay the duty?
What are you talking about? What duty?
And I'm not in my
What do you
armor.
think?
I'm
To the
so
king.
screwed.
I am His Majesty's Chief Customs Collector.
Aye, and I'm Emperor Charles.
So where's the payment? A royal customs collector's time is precious.
What customs collector? You're just a bandit.
Peace all difference. Those who have, give. Those who don't, take. Cough up.
Oh, I don't have my armor on, man. There's no way I'm getting out of this.
The devil's counting on me to find and reunite all of his old band.
Why should I care?
Well, when he finds out you bailed out on him, and I come back without any money...
He'll just laugh at you for being a fucking idiot, kick your ass, and that'll be the end of it. Now that that's out of the way, cough up.
Over my dead body.
Your wish is my command.
There's no way.
Quick death, you bastard!
Run. There is no way. I'm in my thieving gear, not my actual gear. I am so not gonna survive that fight. There's like 10 dudes. Run! I'm scared to look over my shoulder. Oh my god, they're still coming! Come on, horsey. Come on. Come on, come on. We got this. We got this. Get on, get on, get on, get on, get on. Do not dump me in the dirt.
Go!
See ya, fuckers. Woo, I got away. I got away. Oh, I got away. I got away. That's unfortunate though that I couldn't convince him. Oh well. There's a man digging a hole. He's panting from the effort and covered in earth. Sure, why not?
What on earth are you doing here?
Nothing.
What's with that hole there?
What about it?
You've got a body in there, haven't you? Admit it.
I ain't got nothing in there.
Then what are you up to here?
Look, I mean no disrespect, but I ain't having the best of days. So, thanks for stopping by, but no need to tarry for my sake.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I think not. But thanks anyway.
Come now. You surely won't turn down a helping hand. What is it you're up to?
You're a stubborn one, aren't you? But all right then. Listen up. I'm Bolek.
Not exactly a common name, is it?
I suppose it isn't. I got it from my great-grandfather, Bolek the Philanderer from Krakow. He wasn't the most honorable
person. I'll give you that. But a person all the same. One of my friends is named after a dog. Strange choice, if I say so myself. And what's your name?
I'm Henry.
Really? Sakra. Same as that ruddy dog. Well, never mind. See, what I'm doing here is... How do I... Sakra. How to explain this? Well, it's just... The hand of God dragged me here. To look for the Holy Grail.
You're looking for the Holy Grail? Here, of all places?
Aye. It should be around here somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere in the area.
Okay.
Are you a complete lunatic? How the hell did you come up with such a crock of shit? Why here, of all places?
Because I met this old monk the other day. He wasn't entirely right in the head. He kept muttering to himself and looked the worse for wear. Not
Bohemia
sight, but I
Jones.
felt sorry for him. So I shared some wine and a piece
You've
of bacon.
chosen
And he gave me a
poorly.
parchment with writing on it.
You can read?
Of course I can't read. I don't have time for that kind of tomfoolery. But I know a scribe over in Kuttenberg, and he read it to me. And what it said near knocked me on my arse.
Let me guess. Something about the Grail.
Aye! That filthy scrap of parchment described exactly where the chalice of Christ was hidden.
Serious?
Well, I mean, not actually exactly. It was more like a bunch of verses, but it's a great clue.
Really? Do tell.
You think I'd let you in on it?
Is this actually going to be a treasure map?
And what are you going to do when you find the Grail?
Well, then I'll have it, won't I?
They'll come after you. Word will get out that you have it. If you're lucky, they'll offer to buy it for a pittance. If you're not, they'll cut your throat while you sleep. How long do you think you'll last?
I hadn't thought of it that way.
Now, if you tell me what you know, I'll introduce you to people who'd happily give you a castle filled with gold in exchange for the Grail.
Henry, are you lying to this poor
I'll
guy?
make sure you live to enjoy it.
You might be right. I could use a partner who knows his stuff. All right, listen. The monk gives me this parchment and it says, "From 2 magical mountains, gazing to the heavens. Like a thirsty pilgrim I tread the trail. Across the verdant valley to Land's End. There shall I drink from the spring that will not suffer my breath to fail."
Let me see that parchment.
Here.
Hmm.
Can you make anything out of it?
It looks like it's been torn out of a book.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah,
Part
because
of
you're
the
a
rhyme
dumb
might be
peasant.
missing. Or maybe there's a map to go with it.
Of course. A map. Why didn't I think of that?
Because you're a dumb peasant.
I might know who has the map. 1,000 thanks, Henry. You can keep that parchment. You've been a big help.
Well, good luck then.
See you soon, my friend.
So I still show that those guys are chasing me down the road, it looks like. I wonder if I turn around, if they're still coming after me somewhere up there.
Quick, go! Go!
Out of the way, Peck! Let's go dip over here and wash up.
Whoa!
Oh, it's covered. Oh, the other one's not, though. Is she plucking a chicken? Thing is, though, you need to boil it in water before you pluck it, lady. Yeah, she's totally plucking a chicken. Alright, let's go. Hang on. What are you doing, Henry? Get back on your horse. There we go. Well, we're gonna go right off and find some bandits. Horsemanship level 17.
God.
I did swap pebbles. I didn't want to swap pebbles, Dennis. However, the quest was like, we don't want you to take pebbles because you need to represent the lords in a more noble fashion. Here is a more noble horse with noble attire.
Go.
So I kind of, yeah. Pebbles went the way of... I don't know where Pebbles is. The last I saw Pebbles, she was back at a castle being tended to. Alright, up in here is where I'm going for these bandits, or these poachers. I have no idea what the skill level of these guys is, so I don't know if they're gonna wreck me or not. I hate this helmet. I really do.
Nice one.
What's up? I need to get a different helmet for sure. It's a boar hunting spot. Alright. I don't know where these poachers are going to be at. Yes, Pippin. What's up, Mama? Yes, I see you. What's up? Are you waking up? It is almost time for your dinner. Oh man, these guys could be anywhere. I bet if I go up this river, I might find them. We'll see. If they're smart poachers, they'll definitely be near a water source. Is that a tent? I think I see a structure up ahead. Yep. Sneaking. Oh, I totally
Those must
found
be
it.
The poachers I'm looking for.
Where are they at? Oh, there's one.
I'll get you. Alert! To arms! Sick!
Oh, he just master striked my ass. Man, my stamina is like... Oh my god! Wow, okay, so that's pretty brutal. Hang on, what just happened? That was interesting. You know those little clips that I totally caught it with my foot and yanked it off. One of those clips for ace bandages I've got on my ankle right now, and I gotta make sure I don't lose those because the cats will get them. Pippin, what's up, sweetie? Let me take care of my kitty cat really quick, because she is tail slashing. All right. Let's try this again. I wonder if I can talk to the poachers, because that guy had a name, and I just kind of like assumed that I'm meant to like attack them. But what if I can like go up and talk to them? I mean, I got a quick save right here at the camp, so let's go see. And I feel like I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to just take a session or two and go do combat practice.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Let me go attempt to talk to these guys first.
What? That weapon won't help you, bastard! Alert! To arms!
Nope. Dude.
Fuck yourself.
He can slash quite a bit. Well, obviously we can't talk to them, so worth a shot. I didn't know if they were going to be somebody that I could converse with or not. I wonder if I can manage to sneak up on them. Mosquito?
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
He seems to be the only one. Somebody saw me.
Get over it, quick! That's what I thought. And don't come back here. Fuck off before I kill you. Clear
wonder if I can convince him to come after me a little bit further.
I'm gonna teach you a lesson.
Come on. If I can get him up here by himself, I'll be okay. Oh, he's shooting me, isn't he? Where is he? Oh, Mutt defended me. Oh, for a second.
Show your stuff.
I probably need to reload that. That must be a master strike, because that, like, instant killed me. It took my health from like 80% to nothing. So he's got to be master striking me. So I'm going to have to be like, this is where I'm actually going to have to learn the combat system, because I remember one of the things that the Tomcat told me when I did the master strike training was that, like, if you attack from like the opposite side of where a guy has his weapon hold, they're just going to master strike you. So I'm going to have to start paying attention to, like, not like, yeah, I've got to use feints and stuff and try to be a little more strategic. I also feel like, and maybe it's because of my armor, but like my stamina is just not very good. Oh no!
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! Attack! Come and help us! Sick!
Not tough enough on your own.
Let's see what you're made of!
Jesus! And his hits, like, are like depleting my stamina, like. Oh my god, the terrain fucked me. Oh, you know what I forgot about?
Sick! Fucking mutt! Attack! Everyone!
I forgot about my shouts. I totally forgot about my shouts.
Come here!
Alright, hold up. I got a body over here, first and foremost. Where did that guy die at? I want to loot his body. Where did he die at? Did he roll down the hill? Well, I took care of 2 of them. Where did that guy fall at, though? Oh, is that it? No. Gosh darn it. That guy totally had loot on him. I just know it. Where did he die? Like, he was wailing on me with a sword, so I'm wondering if he has a really good sword that I could have looted. Damn, now I want to, like, load and, like, do that again. Because now that I remembered my shouts, like I know I can use my shouts. I thought I killed him up here by the rocks, but I sure as shit don't see the body anywhere. I kind of want to redo that. Damn it. Because I lost the body, and I don't want to lose the body. I definitely want to loot him. Can I have Mutt track it?
Mutt!
Mutt, come here.
Search.
No, that's just to like sniff things out. Gosh darn it. Well, I'm going to load that. I got to remember, I have shouts, multiple shouts that I can use, which weaken them and make me tougher. I got to remember these things. Like, I don't do combat that much, so because of that, I'm kind of forgetting a lot of stuff. And I'm going to have to, I just need to go do some combat training for sure.
Those must be the poachers I'm looking for.
Alright. Come on.
Clear off.
Let's can I draw him back? Come on.
Alert! Alert!
I feel quite hungry!
Not tough enough.
Yeah! So do you see that shit? I remembered. Used my shout, and the shout alone was enough to take him out. Like, I shot him twice with an arrow. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Cap with peacock feathers. Simple hood. Bandit's brigandine. Long gambinson. Like, I liked his entire outfit. Why not use it? Poacher's squirrel tail. Okay. Alright. That's one. Okay. One down. I liked his whole outfit. Simple hood. Cap with peacock feathers. Well, my shouts do a whole bunch of stuff right now. Bandit's brigandine. All right. Okay, there's got to be another guy up in here somewhere. There's at least one. There may be more. I don't know where they're at, though, is the problem. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's somebody in the building, too. I'm assuming because he's like growling at the building. Nope, somebody saw me.
Come to take us out, have ya? Not today.
Oh, I can't fucking see him.
Come and help us! I'm gonna shoot you! I'll sort you out nicely. Enough! Give up!
Not on my watch. Okay, that's 2 down. Are there any others? I'm gonna fall. Fuck. There might have only been 2. Oh no, there's definitely a guy there. Guess what we're about to do. I think there's another one. Where's he growling at? White buck's hide.
That's the hide. Now to bring it back to the huntsman.
I might as well grab that shield. It was worth a chunk. And the mace. Mutt is growling like there's another somebody somewhere, but I don't know where. Alright, back we go. Ooh, can I take the lantern and switch it out for a torch? Nah, apparently not. Alright, come here, Pebbles 2.0.
Quick! Go!
Let's go wash up.
I tell you and you dob me.
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found the white hide.
Oh, thank God for that at least. And what about the poachers? Did you take care of them too?
I did.
Do you have their squirrel badges for me?
Aye. I've got some.
Well, that's even better news. The reward's yours. Thanks, friend. You did me a huge service.
Glad to help.
Farewell, good sir.
Nice. Well, that is a good enough point to call it, everybody, because it is past. It's like 7:15 my time. I'm gonna go head to bed. I got a vet appointment tomorrow morning, so we will be back tomorrow morning early. We'll be doing a 2 to 3 hour stream in the morning before I go to the vet, and then I'll go to the vet, come back from the vet, and continue onwards. So tomorrow we'll be splitting the stream in two. Also, well, I technically be doing 2 streams a day anyway. But tomorrow I have a vet appointment in the morning, and then Tuesday morning I've got an appointment with a physical therapist to schedule some therapy, hopefully. This first visit's a consult, and then I get to start therapy at some point. And we'll be starting Avowed on Thursday? Look at the calendar. Yeah, Thursday at noon, we're going to start Avowed. I went ahead and just got the early access. I have it through Games Pass, so I just updated for the early access on Game Pass. So we'll be playing that over the weekend. We'll probably make that the main game for the next few days. So we'll continue mainstreaming Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 until Thursday. Then on Thursday, we're going to switch over and start playing Avowed, and then we'll have that be the mainstream game until we finish it, because Avowed is going to be a quickie compared to this game. This game's going to take me 150 hours. I would like to do as much of a completionist journey as I can. And the next game I have scheduled is Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is mid-April. So what I'll end up doing is we'll main Avowed for however long it takes us. That's supposed to be a 40-hour game, 30 or 40-hour game. So that one I should be able to wrap up in a week. So what we'll probably do is we'll main Avowed for a week, and then we'll do 6 or 8 hours per day of Avowed, take a break, come back in the evening, and do Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for a couple of hours, and continue plugging away at this game. And then once I wrap up Avowed, we can come back to maining this game until I wrap it up. But this is not something that's going to be done quickly. This will be a big game for me. I got a lot of adventuring to do in Henry's footsteps. So hopefully you guys are along for that ride. In the meantime, lots of guides. I already published 2 guides today. I'm trying to do 1 guide per day, so we'll have another game guide tomorrow for the game. And we'll keep plugging along. Yeah, it's a big game, Dennis. It's supposed to be 60 hours if you try to rush it. And then 100 hours for the average playthrough. And then 150 plus hours if you're going to do a completionist version. So I've got time. So we got the whole month. Plus we've got time in April unless something else comes up. So we shall see. I'll catch everybody tomorrow morning bright and early.